Hi again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song United States of Eurasia plus Collateral Damage by Muse. So this song comes as a request from you guys, my viewers. So if you would like to make a request, just leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to add it to my list. So at this point, I've heard a good amount of music from Muse. I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot, and I've enjoyed a lot of music from them. So I think last one I listened to was Bliss, and that one was really good. It's on my playlist right now. I can't get over that piano line followed by that same synth line throughout the song, which was fantastic. So I've heard a few songs off of this particular album that I see it comes off of, and I got to say I have liked a lot of songs that I've listened to from this album so far. So hoping this one holds up. This was a pretty big request for Muse. A lot of people have been asking for this one, so let's get to it. Hopefully I enjoy it. Here we go. United States of Eurasia by Muse. So far, love the piano opening.
We don't know or care who's to blame, but we know that whoever holds the reins, nothing will change. Our cause has gone insane, and these wars, they can't be won, and these wars, they can't be won. And do you want them to go on? Why split these states when there can be only one? And must we do as we're told? Must we do as we're told? Just promise to go on and on and on, but soon we will see there can be only one United States. United States.
That part right there goes so hard. I love that. Chills. I might be jumping the gun a little bit when I say this, but I think that is my new favorite Muse song. That one was so good. That was so good. I said it. I don't know if you guys heard me over the music, but I said it right when the song started. I loved that little piano at the beginning. Really glad they brought it back for the end of the song, and it really made it, I think, more impactful. Man, I've said time and again, I feel like Matt Bellamy is a genius when it comes to just composing music. I think he puts the song together in a very impactful way. He makes choices that really impact the music and impact the listener's experience. So, man, that was so good. Just the piano throughout, the orchestral moments that you got, the drumming, guitar work, it was all just fantastic. Lyrically interesting, just super impactful. There were just some parts where I was blown away instrumentally. I felt like I was taken on a journey. This was a lot of fun. I really like this one, and again, it might be my new favorite Muse song, and that's saying something because I've heard pretty damn good songs from this band, and I can see why this was such a popular request. I feel like a lot of people have been asking for this one over the last few months, so glad I finally got to it because, man, did it pay off. So let's go ahead and take a look at it like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. Let's see a little bit of background info here. It says United States of Eurasia is followed by Collateral Damage, which is Chopin's Nocturne in E flat. See, I don't know anything about like classical music, so I was just like, yeah, that's Matt Bellamy, sure, but no, it's Chopin's Nocturne in E flat major, op 9, number 2, with the sounds of children playing and a plane taking off in the background. I said it, I think, in my last one, that Muse just really reminds me of space, and I think that really helps solidify that as well. Weirdly enough, the title is interesting, as in Orwell's masterpiece 1984, the United States belongs to Oceania. This could be a reference to how in 1984 false information had to be automatically considered true. For example, Oceania was always at war with East Asia, and is now allies with Eurasia, despite Oceania being at war with Eurasia the previous day. So, okay, cool. A little 1984 action here. I haven't read that book since high school, so it's been a while. I only remember the key points, But anyway, you and me are the same. We don't know or care who's to blame, but we know that whoever holds the reins, nothing will change. Our cause has gone insane. I actually really like this first verse lyrically. It reminded me of a lyric from Rage Against the Machine. The structure is set, you'll never change it with the ballot pull. That's kind of what this reminded me of. Like, it's, one way or the other, our life isn't really going to change a whole lot. Whoever's in control of the sort of their tactics and their beliefs and stuff like that are not really going to change a whole lot. And so, yeah, that was good. And these wars, they can't be won. And do you want them to go on and on and on? Why split these states when there can be only one? And must we do as we're told? Must we do as we're told? This has the feeling of like, we're talking about like a fictional world here or whatever, right? But I think they use that to kind of make commentary on real world events as well. A reference to George Orwell's novel 1984, in which three superpowers constantly find themselves at war or in alliance with each other. To me, when I hear that, I immediately think of our current wars, that we've been fighting since 2003, where we still have troops overseas in the Middle East. It's like, it reminds me of that. These wars, they can't be won. Do we want them to go on and on and on? Because it seems that way. You and me fall in line to be punished for unproven crimes, and we know that there is no one we can trust. Our ancient heroes are turning to dust. So again, very reminiscent of 1984. I did particularly like this line: "Our ancient heroes, they are turning to dust." In Orwell's book 1984, the government constantly alters the books of history and changes facts into fabrications. And these wars, they can't be won. Does anyone know or care how they begun? They just promise to go on and on and on. But soon we will see there can be only one United States of, and then Eurasia, yeah. And then the outro is just called Collateral Damage, which is, again, per the bio, Collateral Damage is Chopin's Nocturne in E flat major, op 9, number 2, with the sounds of children playing. Yep, plane taking off in the background. Cool. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was gorgeous. Lyrically, definitely obviously ties to 1984, the book, but also I feel like you could really take lyrics here and there and really apply them to our current situation. I think that's the point. I think that's the whole point behind this lyricism, I assume. Looks like this was released back in 2009, and yeah, we're still finding a lot of the same words. I think you can take a lot of what's here and continue to apply it to our modern situation. So I think lyrically, when a song can be timeless like that, unfortunately, it's a reality of the world, but it's just like, wow, this still applies. We can still read into this and think about this, and we can still kind of find some value in it lyrically. So I give it 2 big thumbs up lyrically. I thought it was fantastic. As far as the instrumentation goes, like I said, there was a lot to just really blow you away here. That opening piano was just beautiful. A gorgeous way to start the song. And I was not expecting to sort of drop when it did. They came in with the drums. They came in nice and heavy there. It was a nice brisk change of pace, and I think it really worked there. Those orchestral moments where they had sort of the piano and the strings here working together, that was really cool. Let's see, I think they have credits here. Written by Matt Bellamy, vocals Matt Bellamy, lead guitar Matt Bellamy, rhythm guitar Matt Bellamy, keyboards Matt Bellamy, piano Matt Bellamy. I've always known he does a lot. Synthesizer Matt Bellamy and Dominic Howard. Programming composed by contrabass. Cello, yeah, see, I love these cello sections, contrabass, viola, violin pieces here. I think that part and the way it was played, like I said, I don't know if you guys heard me over the music, but I was just like, that just goes so hard. It really brings a nice just tone into the song. It really sucks you in and just like, you're like, wow, that is such a cool just piece of music right there. Like I said, I feel like Matt Bellamy he is a genius at composing music. This was fantastic. So you have that light piano at the beginning, it drops, and then you get this a lot heavier sort of, I want to almost say like Eurasian style, like Asian, sort of Middle East even style, like strings in there where it was like, I can see the influence there and it sounds great. I love what he did on guitar too. There were a couple times where it was very reminiscent of like the Jimi Hendrix Star Spangled Banner sort of guitar thing that he did. It was very reminiscent of that with the chords that he was playing. So again, I think making a bigger statement to go along with the lyrics, right? But it was so cool to hear that and to hear it composed so well. Then I loved how they cut it off at the end, brought back that piano, that beautiful, beautiful piano piece. And ended it with a little bit of ambiance from the children playing or whatever, and the airplanes. I just think again, genius composing here. I think everything was thought about, everything was planned, everything was put in its specific place to make just a very enjoyable listening experience. And then Matt Bellamy can sing. I've said it many times before that the man can sing. So when he sings, I'm all about it. I give it 2 thumbs up instrumentally and vocally. I thought it was a fantastic song. Again, to me, one of the strongest songs I've heard from Muse. Honestly, probably my current favorite at the moment, just going off of what I just heard right now. So fantastic song. With that said, it's going to go on the playlist for sure. It's got a very high replay value. I want this on my playlist, and I want to listen to it again and again today before the day's over. So had a great time listening to this one. Can't wait to listen to it again. I give it 2 thumbs up across the board. This was a really, really solid request. Again, I can see why it was requested so frequently, and I'm finally glad I got to it. So anyway, thank you so much for the requests, guys. As always, if you want to request something, just leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to my list. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, of course, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can find this song and plenty more Muse at this point is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. It has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. Of course, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. Alright guys, that's going to be it. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.